Dear Ukrainians, a meeting with leaders in London has already taken place. This is the third good event for Ukraine in a few days. There will be more sanctions against Russia, and in the direction in which there is a decision of the United States of America. This is a very correct step by the President of the United States of America. Sanctions against two Russian oil companies. They export lots and lots of oil. Today, absolutely all, members of the coalition of the willing agreed that this is exactly how we should continue to put pressure on Russian oil companies, on terminals, on the fleet of Russian tankers, and on the entire infrastructure of the aggressor. Today we have agreed on solutions that can help us a lot. So far, we will not publicly say all the details to make it more difficult for Putin. And although the Russians have now sent a signal to the world that their economy is not affected by sanctions, everyone sees everything. Queues at gas stations in Russia and the bankruptcy of Russian regions and the deficit of the federal budget of Russia. It is sanctions that are one of the most painful for Putin, for him personally. Second, there are very important financial agreements for Ukraine. There is a political readiness of Europe to send frozen Russian assets to fully support Ukraine and Ukrainians. And yesterday a political decision was made at the European Council. Clear format for the use of assets. And this format exists. Now we in Europe have agreed that this format should be implemented by the end of the year. In general, in Europe, the situation is such that we understand next year funding for Ukraine, for our people, will be provided. Third, everything related to weapons, everything related to the air defense of our positions at the front, there are already new packages from our partners. Also, our understanding of long range is gaining more and more supporters. And this means that there will be more of our well-aimed long-range sanctions, direct sanctions against the Russian war machine. This works thousands of kilometers away. I also want to thank everyone who supports us on the issue of air defense and systems. We are working with countries to get more Patriots and missiles for them. Also today there is already a decision by Italy. They are preparing a package to support our energy sector. Thanks. There is a decision by Norway to finance the purchase of gas. Thank you very much. We have good agreements with other countries, our partners in Europe. The teams are now working on implementation, and we will work on energy with the new government of Japan. Today, the new Prime Minister of Japan took part in a meeting of a coalition of the willing. We expect that each of the members of the Group of Seven, from America and Canada to Japan, will continue their steps to support us, support Ukraine, support our people. Of course, Sweden is a new and largest agreement for our combat aviation. We work for the Gripen fleet, cool combat aircraft. We have signed the first document and we are counting on 150 aircraft. This is a long-term guarantee of security for a strong and modern independent Ukraine. This is a historic step. Thank you to everyone who helps us. Glory to Ukraine.